Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to class 8 English. Yesterday we did unit number 1, the poem Yogurt and Cinnamon Desert with Rose, Geraniums and Peach. We did the reading and explanation, words meaning, question answers and vocabulary. Today we are going to continue with the grammar portion. Grammar on page number 17. Open your course book if you have, and grammar page number 17. On page number 17 we have imperative sentences. Imperative sentences, you may remember that when we use the imperative, the second person you is dropped, like please close the door. We are not saying you please close the door. We are saying please close the door. We are communicating directly. Imperative sentence is commonly used in recipes like mix coconut milk, add flour. Sometimes it is used to give a command or to show irritation. Be quick, don't go now, try harder. We use exclamation mark with it also. Imperative sentence. An imperative sentence is a type of sentence that gives instructions. Instructions means open the door. Advice. You can do it, try harder. And also expresses a command: shut the door, go out. An order, a direction, turn right, or a request: please bring a glass of water. So imperative sentence is a phrase, is not a phrase. We cannot say it is a phrase. It is a clause because we are getting the full meanings of a sentence. Okay, you is dropped, the second person is dropped in imperative sentences. We communicate directly. See the examples so you will get the idea what the imperative sentence is. Imperative sentences are direct commands, direct expressions. Don't ever touch my phone. You are giving instructions. Don't ever touch my phone. Play with courage. What are you doing? You are encouraging someone. You are advising. Play with courage. Take a step and don't move. It can be a direction or it can be a command. Take a step and don't move. Don't be excited without any reason. Please bring me a glass of water. It is a request. Again, I am repeating. Imperative sentence, the second person is dropped and we directly communicate the message. Without any formalities, we directly communicate. Like, I am requesting you, please bring me a glass of water. Please bring me a glass of water. So I am requesting you is dropped and you are directly communicating. You are directly giving the message. Please bring me a glass of water. Imperative sentence means directly giving the message without any formalities. Okay, clear? Kindly take the screenshot. These examples are not mentioned in your book, so please take the screenshot of it. Imperative sentence means direct sentence or type of sentence that directly communicates the message. Now, activity number D. Activity number D is present on page number 19. Page number 19, activity D. Imperative sentences can sometimes sound rude or impolite. Rewrite the following imperative sentences in a polite way. Here we have example of imperative sentences, but we have to write them in polite. They are already imperative. See, stop it now, leave your brother alone, get out of my way, don't forget the key again, never do that again. So we have to write them in a polite way. Stop it now. How you will convert it? Can you please stop what you are doing? Okay, in a polite way you are saying, can you please stop what you are doing? Will you please leave your brother alone? What we are doing? We are converting imperative sentences into a polite way sentences. Imperative sentences conversion into polite way. Get out of my way is imperative sentence. How we will convert it? Excuse me, please. Don't forget the key again. Please remember to take the key with you this time. Never do that again. Please don't ever do that again. So what we did, we transform these imperative sentences, we change these imperative sentences into a polite way. Again, repeating it. Stop it now. Can you please stop what you are doing? Leave your brother alone. It is what it is. It is a command, it is an order. Will you please leave your brother alone? Now it is transformed into request. Get out of my way, giving you directions. Get out of my way. But what? Excuse me, please. In a polite way, you are asking someone to take a side. You can also write, please take a side. Don't forget the key again. Please remember to take the key with you this time. Never do that again. Please don't ever do that again. Clear? Imperative sentences. Again, I'm repeating. Imperative sentences are those sentences in which second person are not mentioned. We directly communicates the message. Imperative sentence, we directly communicate the messages. These messages can be instructions, advice, command, order, direction, or a request. Activity D on page number 19. It is an example of imperative sentences. Okay, here our unit ends. But with this unit, we have an essay, My Favorite Food. You can see that poem is about food, so essay is linked to it. So it is My Favorite Food. Here, as a model, I have done one essay. You can write the same essay if you want, or you can construct your own essay. I sometimes wonder how the life was in the past when there was no easy access to food with no varieties like we have now. We already know that in the past days, in the Stone Age, or after that, many years, hundreds of years, that there was no variety of food. Today, in present day, we have variety of foods, and we are very, it is a blessing of God. The world is full of so many delicious food. I am very foodie means fond of food, like to eat a lot of things. I love to eat. According to me, without food there is no life. It's mean, it is not about me, but it is about someone that they like to eat a lot of food. Among the number of food, pizza is my favorite food because it tastes and smells fabulous. Here, whoever the author is, so he or she is saying that pizza is their favorite food. So if you want, so you can write any other food. The pizza itself looks so yummy, crispy, and so cheesy. There is no better feeling in the world than a warm pizza box on your lap. Lap means goat. My love for pizza is very high. I am always hungry for pizza, be it any time of the day. Cheese is the secret ingredient of any food. It makes any food taste yummy. On every occasion, I celebrate it with pizza style. Pizza style means always order pizza for itself. There are times when I get scolded for having pizza all the time because anything in excess causes harms to our health. But a pizza lover will always be a pizza lover. No matter how much I have eaten, I never fail to make myself feel hungry when I have my favorite pizza in front of me. Flavors are felt exploding in my mouth. Exploding means each and everything. He can taste each and every ingredient. When I take the first bite of my pizza, he or she is so much fond of pizza. My love for pizzas is eternal. Eternal means long living, for always, हमेशा के लिए. And nobody on this earth could ever take this from me until I die. Okay, take the screenshot of the essay, My Favorite Food. Now, you will do this work in your grammar portion. What you will do in grammar portion? Make the title page of the grammar. Then, unit number 1, essay, My Favorite Food. Okay, main heading, unit number 1, essay, and then after that, subheading, My Favorite Food. Okay, see here one more thing. You can see paragraph is started from here, not from here. You can see paragraph started from here, and the second paragraph started from the same point. Here, see, This from here the paragraph started I, and from the same point the paragraph started. Then the third paragraph also from the same point. So this is the rule of beginning the paragraph you have to follow. Starting point should be the same. If you are starting from here, so every paragraph will start from here. Okay, most of the students do what? If paragraph ends here, so they will write from there. The pizza itself looks, no, this is not the good way, this is the wrong way. If paragraph ends here, if paragraph ends here, or if paragraph ends here, doesn't matter, you have to start from the beginning point. Paragraph starts from here, so your paragraph will start from here. How much space you have given? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. After 7 clicks, your paragraph starts from here and it will start from here. Okay, clear? See, your paragraph starts from the same spot. Please follow the same pattern of paragraph writing. Starting point of the paragraph should match to each other. Okay, take the screenshot. Hope you have done. Okay, moving forward. Now letter. Here I am sharing letter with you. Pattern of the letter, you can say pattern of the letter. First, what we do in letter, on the right hand side, examination hall, comma, a dot b dot c dot road. Okay, after road, comma, Karachi, full stop. We do not mention our original address, our actual address. We always write examination hall, comma, a dot b dot c dot road, comma, then next line Karachi. On right hand side, okay, date, and what is the pattern of the date? Month, then day, and then year. June 3rd, comma, 2020. Okay, this is the pattern: month, day and year. Clear with this? On the right hand side, you have to write this. Examination hall, ABC Road, Karachi. Then date ends here. Then from the next line, but on the left side. Date ends here. Next line, but on the left side, the editor, comma, because this letter is returned to editor. A.B.C newspaper. Again, you will not the original name of newspaper. You have to write A.B.C. Okay, question arises here. We can write any other alphabet. No, you have to write A, B, C. Okay, no other alphabet. A.B.C. newspaper, comma, Karachi, and then this this is this full stop means space, one line space. Beta, this full stop means one line space. Then subject should be underlined. And what is the subject of the letter? Regarding the load shedding in our area. In subject we mention why we are sending letter to anyone. Here we write the subject, the content, not the content, subject, the topic of the letter. This letter is about the load shedding in our area, so you are writing to the editor of the newspaper regarding the load shedding in our area. You have to underline the subject. Okay, you have to underline the subject. Right side this address, from next line, but on left this address. Leave one space, one line space, then subject, underline subject, then again one line space. Okay, again one line space, then respected sir. Here editor is male, so you are writing sir. If it is female, you will write respected madam or respected miss. Okay, clear? Here it is comma, and then where it ends, yours, yours sincerely, comma. If it is yours, so you will write sincerely. If it is your, so you will write sincere. Okay, if it is yours, sincerely. If it is only your, so you will write sincere, comma. Now x dot y dot z. Here you wrote ABC, but here you will write x dot y dot z. Why? It is the beginning of alphabet means starting of letter, and ending of alphabet means ending of letter. Clear? Please kindly take the screenshot of this. On right, your address. On left, receiver's address. One line space, underline subject. One line space, respected sir. Yours sincerely, XYZ. Hope you have done with the screenshot. Okay. Here, for an idea, I'm sharing a letter with you. You have to write this letter, this pattern of letter. You will put the heading of letter pattern and you will write this letter pattern in your grammar portion. Now for an idea, letter is here. C. Examination Hall, ABC Road, Karachi. Date June 3rd, 2020. From the next line, but on the left side, the editor, ABC newspaper, Karachi. Then one line space, subject, regarding the load shedding in our area. Then one line space, respected sir. Then letter starts. C. From where paragraph starts? Under the sir. Okay, paragraph starts from here. So what I told you about the essay paragraph, the next paragraph will also start from here. Okay, see, next paragraph also starts from here, and third paragraph also starts from here. All the paragraph will start from the same point, from there. Then thanking you here, and yours sincerely, XYZ. This is the letter. Please take the screenshot of this letter. Please take the screenshot of this letter and you have to write down this letter in your grammar portion. Hope you have done with the screenshot. Again repeating, sender's address on right, editor's receiver's address on the left, one line space, underline subject, one line space, respected sir. Starting point of every paragraph will be same. Thank you. And on the left, on the right side, yours sincerely, XYZ. If it is your, so it will be sincere. Then coming towards the home task. Okay, whatever we have done, it is also your home task, but this is particularly your home task, and home task is from your workbook. Workbook unit number 1. Workbooks unit number 1. Name is different. Our vegetarians answer to good food, page number 5. Okay. Workbook, active English workbook, unit number 1. Our vegetarians answer to good food, page number 5. Home task is vocabulary, that is present on page 9 and 10, and grammar, page 10 to 11. Okay. Please write down it or take a screenshot. Unit number 1 of workbook, A Vegetarian's Answer to Good Food, page 5, vocabulary 9 to 10, and grammar 10 to 11. Okay, what you have to do in your workbook? Leave the reading material, leave the question answer. You have to do only the vocabulary and grammar, and only the pages I am mentioning here or sharing here. Okay, page number 9, vocabulary. Same as the course book activity, you have to put the right food name. You have to write the food name in these blanks. You have apple pie, pancake, tea, toast, and beans. You have to put these names into these blanks. Okay, this is your home task. Vocabulary workbook, page number 9, activity A. Take the screenshot, hurry up. Done with the screenshot? Vocabulary workbook of unit number 1, A Vegetarian's Answer to Good Food, page number 9, activity A. Okay. Now vocabulary, page number 10, same activity as course book. Decide which set of ingredients corresponds to item food in the box. You have to read these ingredients and you have to guess from these ingredients we can make which thing, like curry, cake, ice cream, soup, omelette, and pizza. Number 1, strawberries, cream, sugar. What is your guess? Strawberries, cream, and sugar. What is made from them? Curry? Curry means salan? No. Cake? No. Ice cream? Soup, omelette, pizza. Which thing? Cake or ice cream? What can be made? So you have to do this activity. Okay, beta? You have to write down from these ingredients which thing can be prepared, which food can be prepared. Okay, strawberries, cream and sugar. Let me tell you first answer. It is ice cream. Strawberries, cream, sugar, ice cream. Okay, vocabulary page number 10. Now moving on the grammar. Grammar is present on page number 10 and 11. Activity A. In each of the following sentence, fill in the blank with the imperative form of the verb which is underlined. The notice on the door read, please dash the bell. So we dashed the bell and waited for someone to come. Here, the underlined word is rang. So what you have to do, you have to write down the imperative form of the verb. What will be the imperative form of the verb? G. What will be the imperative form of the verb? G. Number one is the notice on the door read, please dash the bell. So we rang the bell and waited for someone to come. You have to fill it with the verb, with the correct form of the verb, with the imperative form. So what will be the rang? Rang will be changed into ring. Please ring the bell. Here what they are doing? They are giving the order. Please ring the bell. So we rang the bell and waited for someone to come. So you have to do the same thing in others. You have to change this. Told will be changed into tell. Swept will be changed into ran will be changed into. So you have to change these third form of verbs or second form verbs into the imperative verbs. This is the grammar present on page number 10 to 11 of your workbook, unit number 1 workbook. Clear with that? You have to do it on your own. Okay, beta, this was the end of the unit number 1. We have covered each and everything. Now you have to do this work in your copies, in your file copies, in textual side and in grammar portion as well.